Your Excellency, thank you so much for joining in for an interview session with eINDIA. So you have gone to the expo area, you have been the speaker also, I guess. How has been the experience with eINDIA this time around?
Generally speaking, I was really impressed because the amount of information I could get from the speakers, starting from the chief minister with the ministers concerned, and then different speakers in different categories. It is so impressive, and I just wondered how much is going on in this world which I don't know, which is so interesting and which could make life very easy for all of us. But one point which the chief minister made in his speech, keynote speech, was technology should actually be used to serve the common people, the people on the grassroots level. I think that is the main, for me, that is the key message. This should be used, technology, ICT should be used as a mean to an end, and the end is the benefit of the common man in the street, on the farms, in the rural areas.
Sir, as you talk about that, the benefit of the ICT or any IT technology should be directed toward the common man. You have been in India, and you must be aware about the fact that India is a very diverse, very big country.
Yes.
The problem and solution and the approach and the way the people look to the problem in different areas is different. In such a vast country, there are challenges. Give us your perspective. How do you look at the India's story?
I think the India story is an amazing story. It's really complex. The society is complex. You have a big number of people, 1.2 billion and plus. But the way how the country is trying to address its problem is quite impressive. Though even in the speakers, from the speakers themselves, you could hear there are some challenges. But a good thing cannot be done without having challenges. There are always challenges. But what is impressive is that you do not look at this huge problem and say, no, it's too huge to tackle. It's like someone who has a big field. Every now and then you just come and say, oh, this field is too big, I can't start plowing now. This field is too big, I can't start plowing now. And after a while, it is winter, some people are harvesting, and you who always were afraid of starting only with a one step, did not do anything. I think India is doing an amazing thing, and that's why we are here, to learn. We can connect easily with India, because they do have two worlds, if not three worlds. Those who are already with the rockets in the sky, and those who are still walking on foot, without shoes. But they are trying to bring the two worlds together, and that is a lesson which we are learning from the Indian story.
Indeed it is. Sir, India and Namibia have been in a very good relation. You are Your Excellency, you are the High Commissioner, you are here in India. How do you look at the India and the Namibia partnership and a relation?
It is a good relationship. Politically, it is very higher. But what we are trying to do now is to bring this political capital good relationship. To bring the economic partnership on the same level, and that is where we are working. We are working on that. We are not yet there. So socio-political, we are very good. The relationship is good. But when it comes to development, which is the second part, we call it the second phase of the liberation struggle, there we need more there's a lot to be done from both sides, India as well as Namibia.
Any partnership or any initiative on that second phase of development you might have taken?
Yes, there are some initiatives there. We are working together in education and even in health, and there are some business people on the economic level, some business people who are coming to Namibia, trying to invest and so on. But it is, you compare the two efforts, the past and the present, it is still not much. We still need more. You see, if you quantify it in terms of what you want to see or where you want to go, it seems as the pace is slow. But I'm optimistic that it is like the diesel tractor, you know, or the diesel lorry truck. It starts very slow, but the speed will come. And when it's full speed, you can't stop it. I think that is the relationship which we are engaging in.
Definitely, Your Excellency, as you see that we are discussing about ICT, e-governance and IT, leveraging of the IT for the development of the people, for the benefit of the people. I would also like you to focus on a little bit on the Namibia role, how has been this development back home, and what India can learn from Namibia in this particular sector.
I think, there's not very much which India can learn from Namibia, especially specifically on ICT. India is leading, one of the leading countries when coming to ICT. So there's no harm in that to say this time we are coming to learn from India. And maybe India, when they will go there, that is the question. You have to ask India now. In that, when you went to Namibia, do you think you have something to learn there? There's something to learn there. But those who seek that, what they want to learn, are the ones to express that. But from our side, we have a lot to learn from India, although I will not deny the fact that there might be something to be learned from Namibia by India. So, but what it is exactly, we are not sure. But let me say, you know, it's a big contrast. Namibia is 2.3 million, the population. India is 1.2 billion. Now, maybe we can learn from each other our strength and our weakness. Maybe our strength is the vastness of our country with a lot of resources and so on. And maybe the number is also our strength. We don't know. On the other side, we had also some people who used to say, we thought in the past that the number might be a problem to us, but now we see that the number is actually a blessing to us, that is India. You know, in the recession, during the recession, while other people went very difficult through that recession, India, instead of exporting some of the exporting entities, it was consumed local because the market was there, the number was there. That is the strength and the good thing of the numbers. So, but we have to compare notes and see what can we learn from. But for us, it is clear we are ready to learn from India. There's a lot to learn from India, but I think India might also learn something from us. Otherwise, we could not have survived if we did not have something to live on, a wisdom to apply in order to survive. Exactly. Maybe that is the thing that India has to come and learn also from Namibia to know how.
Exactly. You talked about the relationship, what both India and Namibia can exchange each other. How do you look at India as a partner? India is a diverse country, big country. As you just talked about that in ICT and IT, probably there is a lot to learn. How supportive India has been to you, to your initiative, your ideas, and at political level or at administrative level or in economical situation, uh, how it has been?
Yeah, India was always there for Namibia, starting even before the independence. We became independent in 1990. But before that, we had this bitter liberation struggle against the apartheid South African minority regime. So India was one of the countries, very few of the countries that even went extra mile to give us a recognition of being, while we were still a liberation movement, like a country, give us a status of a diplomatic status. We had a representative here already before we became independent. And he was treated like an ambassador, a full-fledged ambassador. So that means that India, even before independence, they were always there. After independence, they sent also their specialists in economy, in trade, in education, in most of the sectors, agriculture and so on. They were always there. And even today, we still have Indian expertise there who are being sent, who were sent by the government. Some are private, but they are always there to us, to support us. So that is what I say. India was always there for us.
Your Excellency, as you say, the relationship has been really very good. I wish you all the best, and thank you so much for your time. It's been wonderful talking to you.
Thank you very much. Thank you, man. Thank you for you.